Peace and love, Shakesha Divine here, up early in the morning. Happy spring, family. I just wanted to share a little bit of a morning ritual that I like to do. Shout out to Miss Blue, Brother Bilal, and the Remix family for really teaching me a lot of some of the stuff that I'm going to definitely share with you guys, which is number one is that when I wake up in the morning, I will calibrate my body by saying my name. This is something that I learned on that show, and this is definitely something I wanted to make sure that I share it with everybody because this is something that absolutely works for me. So I'll calibrate myself with my name and I'll just say my name, Shakesha, like 3 times, right? And then when I get up, for whatever reason, it just feels, you can feel it through your body, that alignment that your body begins to go into, right? So then I'll get up and I'll get my meditation in. And so I'll find a nice, comfortable position. For me, everyone has their meditation practice a little bit differently. It varies for some people. For me, I have to sit up or I'll go to sleep. I can't be in a relaxed position like that early in the morning because I'll go right back to sleep. So what I'll do is I'll make sure that I'm either sitting on a nice cushion or sitting upright. Usually I'll have my feet either touching the ground or touching each other. Some people like to sit in lotus position, that's whatever, but it helps me to get grounded when I put my 2 feet together and I go into practice and I try to clear my mind of all of the thoughts. I set my intention first. That's the very first thing that I do. So, my intention for this morning in this meditation was mental clarity, focus, and to be able to receive anything that would serve my greatest purpose. So, that's what I do, and I'll open myself up to be receptive to that. A lot of times I'll start that meditation by point or not pointing, staring like directly at my nose. And staring at your nose is not going to make you cross eyed. It's going to help to strengthen your focus and strengthen that third eye. And I learned this in one of those Harry Jeevan Khalsa meditations and everything. It was so awesome. My husband threw that CD away, but it was a really good meditation practice, this Kundalini Yoga meditation practice that really, really helped me. But that focusing on your nose during that meditation, it definitely does strengthen your focus. So if you want to gain mental clarity, if you want to be able to you know how you have that brain fog and you like kind of forget where you are in the middle of a sentence and stuff like that, that kind of helps to dissipate a lot of that. So you know what I'm saying, just focusing on your nose during that meditation, and however long you meditate, I have just upgraded my meditation to a half an hour, and I know that they say that that's supposed to be like how you started off at. Listen, don't let anyone tell you about what is best for you. You let your intuition guide you as far as your meditation practice goes, because for me I had to start off with maybe about 20 minutes and then move into 30. Like I just couldn't, I had too much mind chatter and everything. So there are a lot of products out there that can help with that. I know Brother Panic has a panic pack, the herbs and everything, and that was helpful for me. I would suggest you check it out for yourself, but at this point right now, what all I need to do is just get in there and take a few deep breaths, and that helps me to get grounded. Sometimes you can get into a grounded meditation, whatever works for you. What works for me is just getting into those deep breaths and making sure that I got my feet in a position where I can stay grounded, and then I'll get right into that meditation. Get into it for about a half an hour and everything. And believe it or not, what I used to think is that it was going to make me feel a little bit tired, but what it actually did was wake me up and rejuvenate me. And so when I start getting up early in the morning, I wanted to get back into going to the gym on a regular basis, right? But what I ended up doing was getting up in the morning, convincing myself that you don't need to go. You're tired. It's too early in the morning. It's raining. There's a lion in the street. Whatever it is that you tell yourself so that you don't have to get up and do the work. I've done that. How I was able to overcome that obstacle was by getting up, getting into meditation practice first thing in the morning. What that does for me, it refreshes me. It helps me to be able to get myself in gear for the rest of the day. So by the time that I'm finished with my meditation practice, I'm ready to get up, get a nice cold glass of water. I charge it up. Bless that water, y'all. I need to tell you, um, there is value, there is power in charging your water up. Dr. I believe it's Emoto has done a lot of studies. Google this shit. Look into it. I'm telling you, don't just take my word for it. Look into it. Charging your water up with love and thoughts, with your intention, is really a powerful thing to do. So please make sure that you do that. If you're a person of prayer, pray over your water. If you want to set intentions, do it. But you definitely should do that. Water is absolutely programmable. So definitely make sure you set your intentions with that. So I'll get up, get ready to go, drink my water, and now I'm ready to go to the gym. I'm in a space mentally where I feel like, yeah, I can do it. So it definitely helps me to build the will to be able to do all of the things that I intended to do the night before. You know how you set these goals and you make these plans, and then, you know what I'm saying, you get up in the morning and then not so much. But that meditation practice, it helps you to really stay on course. So that another thing that I do, and I forgot to tell you about this, while drinking that water, is start writing down a lot of the stuff that's coming to me. So this is another thing that I really started getting faithful with doing. What I used to do is go straight into the bathroom, and I kept a notebook in the bathroom and write stuff down. That's a powerful thing. But I started realizing that I get a lot more out of what I'm doing after my meditation practice. So I'll put my intentions down for the day, or I'll write down, whatever comes to me. That's one of the things that I like to do. Before, I was keeping that notebook in the bathroom to write my dreams down because I was having such powerful dreams. I still recommend you absolutely do that, but this is another thing that I definitely like to do, is make sure that I'm writing down the things that are coming to me after meditation. For me, a lot of times I'll open myself to, those energies, those ancestors, those spirit guides, or whoever that's going to work towards my greatest good, my highest purpose. I definitely set that intention. Never, never, never try to go into a meditation without an intention, because you'll open yourself up to, whatever. And this is why people talk about all of that foolishness and spooky stuff that could go down. Now, it never has happened to me because I have meditated on a regular basis, in ignorance, without setting a real direct intention. I just wanted to meditate because I wanted to elevate myself. And fortunately for me, I have not gotten into a space where, I've opened myself up to something negative. But if you're one of those individuals that's concerned with being open to something negative, then you make sure that you set your intention to make for whatever experience it is that you want. You don't want to just get into anything without having any rhyme or any reason. It just wouldn't make any sense. So what I do is I set my intention. And so for today, I really want to make sure that I'm listening, to understand instead of just to respond to people, so that way I can kind of really drink in and digest what's being said to me, so that I can figure out like exactly what needs to happen best. I think that I will be most effective if I try to make an effort to listen, to understand, and find creative ways to find solutions. Be organized and efficient. Now, I pride myself on kind of being organized and efficient, but I'm constantly always trying to develop better systems, to be organized and efficient, so that I can stay a little bit ahead of the game. So if there's anything that I can do to give myself the edge, I definitely try to work on that. So that's kind of an intention that I set just about every day. Another thing that I set just about every day is focusing on the integrity of the process instead of the outcome. And I've noticed that what that does for me is it creates a shift in how I'm operating, to where it eliminates a lot of the fear of what the possibilities are. It takes a lot of the anxiety out of what could happen at the end of the day when I shift my intention on the integrity of the process. So those are just some of the things that I like to try to set intentions for early in the morning. Oh, another thing is the highest vibration to come from me when I am speaking. So I definitely have to deliver a lot of truths to people. I definitely have to give some constructive criticism in my line of work, and I definitely want that to be delivered in the highest vibration. But so that I'm not rambling on and continuing to talk about what my intentions are, I just wanted to make sure that I delivered the message of how important having that morning ritual and setting those intentions for the day so that you can get yourself in alignment to be successful. This is your sister, Shakesha Divine. I love you. I want to see you live in victory. Peace and blessings, family.